we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all-division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves by the league because they've made these matchups really count. And typically they mean something, not a lot of coasting as people head towards the playoffs. But I do have to ask, January 7th, is it too late to say it? We're kind of right on the borderline, aren't we, about Happy New Year? Because that always seems to be the subject of debate.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Robinson with another carry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Now 2nd and 9. Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 1st down, Howell to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Robinson. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. Leading them out, a respected backup for a decade plus in the league. Third rounder in 2010 out of Texas. And that's Colt McCoy.
This is a guy who has studied and learned the game since birth. The son of a coach, grew up in the game, understands how to motivate and how to maneuver the football downfield when given an opportunity under center.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Pushes him over. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Runs through the contact. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now Howell.
And his throw is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. But the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now Howell.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Powell.
He gets it to Thomas. Oh, some strong running. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Howell.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Osa Odighizuwa forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
And Howell will throw it. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Howell. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's McCoy. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now McCoy. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw again on second down. McCoy. Caught by Cobb. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And McCoy loses the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Howell.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 7-yard pickup.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
On gain of 4 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Operating from the gun, McCoy.
Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Howell down to throw it.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, Hal back to pass. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Hal from the gun.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
McCoy's throw pulled in by Toby.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
A first down carry by Elliott.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
They go to Elliott again. They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCoy. His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Sky Moore,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Micah Parsons in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Throwing here, Howell.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Here comes 2nd down.
Looking to throw. McCoy. And that's Elliott. Complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Running with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Now McCoy. He'll get this to Elliott.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
10th carry now for Elliott.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
He's back to throw. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Elliott.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Second down, goal to go.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
From the end zone, here's Pringle.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Howell with one final shot.
He's got McLaurin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles.